is a Bay Ridge 95th Street bound R local train. The next and last stop is Bay Ridge 95th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Manhattan-bound R train. The next stop is 77th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The next and last stop is Bay Ridge 95th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Manhattan-bound R train. The next stop is 77th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Bay Ridge 95th Street bound R local train. The next and last stop is Bay Ridge 95th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I hope you have enjoyed this week's Munipals New York City MTA subway run, featuring a special decal set on the R46 W train, marking the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. So, happy birthday, America, and I hope you all have a great weekend of celebrations. Of course, the side on both windows. In fact, there's another sticker on the front window, but obviously this is a W train, so therefore I didn't put it on. You got the stars and stripes, and of course the front as well, on the other side, and of course the back. So this is a very simple setup. In fact, on the top, the sticker also allows the American flag on the corner, but due to time reasons, I did not put it on. So each and every carriage have the same settings, and it goes very well indeed with the sticker set. This is the 2023 R46 W train. I'm doing a 4-car set just to conserve time. Each and every carriage is pretty much the same as well. Overall, though, I hope you all enjoyed this week's special setting, and I think it's worth doing it, given that it's a very, very special occasion indeed. So, do you like to see it running one more time in next week's subway run, or what would you like to see as a special? What would you like to have? Remember to leave your comments below, and you can download the latest New York City MTA subway train stickers with the Munipals conversion kit updated this week. Of course, a very big shout to Munipals R47 and R672 for keeping the community up to date. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to hype it so more people can see it. All you need to do after the premiere is just swipe left and then click hype. It'll definitely make it more worthwhile. So thank you very much for your support.
Meanwhile,
I have visited public bus manufacturer Volgren, owned by Volvo, as they show off the first ever locally built electric articulated public bus in my city. During the visit, I've also managed to see how the public buses are put together and maintained. And most importantly, there's a New York connection with these buses. Here's Volgren's operations manager, Peter, to show us more about the new buses. This is the very important project. In fact, it's Australia's first ever electric bus. Can you tell New Yorkers what's so special about this?
It's a first in the world prototype. So we've designed it in combination with Volvo in Sweden. They have built bendy electric buses for themselves, but this is the first time they've provided a platform for what we call ourselves a bodybuilder. So we had a full design process with them. It is unique, using the cattle batteries instead of the Aquasol batteries they usually use. So we consider this a prototype. So we've spent 2 months building this, and the Swedish are here to help us with the high voltage and complex software that's required.
Are you able to walk through with us one or two interesting features that this bus has?
Yeah, so there's 16 batteries on it. It's got the extra high roof, so it's a 303.5 meter tall bus. 16 batteries on the roof, 1600 volt system, twin motor. It'll fit 105 people, and I'll get about 300 kilometers in a charge.
What about inside? How does it look?
Yeah, it's a standard PTA fit out. So we get the standard PTA seats, livery, vinyl, everything's the same. It's just 18 meters instead of 12.3. That's how they get the extra capacity. This one isn't 100% finished. We're still doing a little bit of work and some electrical checks, and it'll be on the road for the first time tomorrow. So we'll actually be doing some road tests tomorrow. So perhaps people interested in buses will see it on the road.
Oh, the bus lovers will definitely love it.
Yes, if they're lucky enough to see us, then there will be photos online.
Yes, I just want to ask you two questions to finish with. The first things first, compared to all the other buses around the world, what is so special about this one?
Well, with the aluminium body, lightweight, the way it manufactures, less fatigue, less stress, less weight is more kilometers, and Australian built. That's the best bit.
Of course, definitely down under. And how long will it last in your view?
This will do about 20 to 22 years is the contracted expected life. It will need a battery fit out probably halfway through, and hopefully by then the technology is a little bit more advanced. So this will do about 2 million kilometers and 20 plus years in service.
That's amazing.
And will probably be sold on to another life after that.
And usually outlives another country as well. I just want to have a quick look at the back of the bus.
Yes.
The joke is always at the back of the bus. In fact, it's outside. the outside has a very specific look because most buses nowadays, if it's diesel or electric, don't have a window at the back.
Yeah.
And now we've got a window at the back as well. In fact, let's go outside and finish it off and ask you one question on that. So, what sort of design?
So, the reason for the window is because you have to have 3 emergency exits, and there is so much batteries, control systems, cooling systems for the batteries on the roof. We couldn't fit the normal emergency hatch. So this is actually an emergency exit. It's a compulsory requirement. That's why we have the additional window on the back. It is a very different feature. This is for your emergency escape, so people can climb out. That's the reason for the window.
So is there another reason, before we finish, another reason for New Yorkers to be jealous?
It's a beautiful looking bus, and I believe that the colour schemes are actually, the silver is modelled. So people from the PTA actually visited New York, like the silver buses, and that's the reason for the metallic silver on our bus.
Tomorrow Sunday at 10 a.m. is time for the real subway action with the mighty A Train in Queens at Howard Beach JFK Airport. See you at the platform.